Yo, it's AB the Barber, aka the Bearded Barber, aka the your favorite barber, aka Jack of all trades, master of none. Man, I'm sitting here. I was planning to go to bed tonight. I think it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, I said I had this SMD uh, fuse holder, and I was like, man, I might as well go ahead and clean up my wires with some SMD shrink wrap and go ahead and install this SMD fuse holder. So I just installed it. Thing, you like it? Now, when I purchased it, I didn't realize how big it was. I know it's the XL4 fuse holder, and I was thinking of running at least two zero gauge wires to the rear of the vehicle. And then I was gonna run a like a starter wire, an accessory box wire, and of course the wire from the alternator. But for now, I just got a stock alt. All right, so and I wasn't gonna upgrade those wires yet with the SMD shrink wrap and stuff to make it look that nice until I get a new alternator. So first thing on the list when I get paid is to purchase a new alternator. 340 amp alternator. It's a high output alternator. It's online for 2009 Toyota Camry. So they're only like $300, something like that. So I'll grab one. Hopefully when I get paid. Um, then the next thing is, what do I do about that? Because I want to terminate all of the wires with the ring terminals like that. I no longer like, I used to purchase these kind, but I no longer like the uh the the distribution blocks here uh with the screw in terminals. I don't like those. I would rather have it in a terminal like this because this is much stronger, much stronger than this. I mean, both are strong now, but this is a lot stronger. And I want to get uh, AGM battery, maybe a 2400 up front. I would like to go all lithium, but you know, lithium is very expensive, man. Can't really afford all lithium right now. But if I can get a 2400 up front and a limitless battery, maybe 45 amp hour to start with, or maybe 100 amp hour, um, I would definitely like to put one of those in the back. So this is what I got for now. The fuse holder looks amazing. S&D, shout out to Steve Mead. I mean, it doesn't even look like it belongs on this car, to be honest, man. It's a beautiful piece, man. Um, with the ceramic S&D fuse, man, very nice. And this is all zero gauge wire. So very nice piece, man. It was only like $60, $65 or something like that. It's well worth the price. Even these, like I was thinking of maybe running maybe four wires from the alternator, and then running maybe two wires to the battery, and then two wires out to the rear of the car, just to take up all the spots. But we'll see in the future. First things first is get a new alternator. Then I got plenty of wire over there, man. I got plenty of wire. I could have put all four slots in there. I got plenty of SMD ceramic fuse holders, man. I could have put a bunch of fuses on there and a bunch of wires, but really that's not necessary right now because it's like 160 amp alternator or something. So I got all the zero gauge ran, all the zero gauge runs all the way to the back through the grommet right there, uh, all the way to the rear of the car. And I got 4 gauge, I got zero gauge wire down there, and this course, is the wire. 0 gauge Stinger wire. Some I had from a previous build. I kind of like, I like, I was always a big Hyperfly from, what is it, from Kicker Audio, Hyperflex, because it was so many strands, like 2,000 something strands, man. It was real nice. New Concepts has a very good 0 gauge wire. I was using Stinger just because I'm from the old school, man. Stinger was always the best stuff. So, but to be honest with you, right now, Sky High Audio probably has the best OFC available, especially with they got double odd, triple odd, quadruple odd. I think they got 8-0. Like, I mean, wire probably this big around, man. So, um, I'm just happy to get it, man. I got it all painted. It's all painted. That's little 22s on there. And just waiting, I guess, for the morning to finish working on this, man. And put this thing, I think I'm gonna take the speakers out. I'm gonna mock it up one more time in the rear deck just to make sure it fits good with the screws that I have put in there. See, I put holes in the back so I can actually bolt it down. Now, once it's bolted down, I want to see exactly how it fits with regard to the side plastic. So once I see how it fits, then I'll go from there. I'll probably mock it up one more time. Then I'll take it out again, wire up all the speakers. Wire up the 8s and the tweeters, and then put it in and bolt it in again, and then put the 6.5s because I bolted in from right here underneath here. The 6.5s. I'm going to be running 12 gauge New Concepts blue wire to here, and these will have a final ohm load of 4 ohms. The 8s and the 6.5s together as a whole will have a total ohm load of 4 ohms. These tweeters will be 4 ohms apiece. I'm going to run these at 4 ohms apiece with a 750.2, and I'm going to run these bridged at 4 ohms with a 2500.4, which I'm thinking is probably going to be the perfect power. It's about, well, to be honest with you, I think that's going to be way too much power. It's about 1300. The burst sheet on that amp says 675 watts per channel at 2. So 675 watts per channel at 2 ohms is 2 channels bridged at 4 ohms is double that. So it should be about 1350 watts. And I'm not sure, that's probably about 300 watts a piece. These speakers might be able to do 300 watts a piece of clean, undistorted power. It's a difference between sending 300 watts of power that's just all over the place and then undistorted pure power. So they might, I'm going to put the 4 ohms probably on one channel and see how they sound. If I think I can bump it up to maybe bridge those speakers, I'll do it. I mean, these speakers are only, what, $100, $115 a pair, maybe $120 a pair. These tweeters were actually more expensive than the actual speakers. These are 8CCA tweeters. But I could always switch these out with different 8s and different 6.5s, man. I made enough room for, you know, to have enough power. I mean, enough room for different types of speakers. So, and to be honest, there's a big magnet on this 8, so I should be able to fit. If I wanted to go with all subs and just leave like my My front stage, just all 6x9s and highs, and in my rear stage with subs and just highs. I could do that in the future, Oh man, I'm getting a little tired now. I told myself I was gonna go to bed and get a fresh start in the morning, but I figured, man, let me go ahead and wire up that doggone. Um, I'm glad I got that out the way. Now I got power to the back. I got all these are my wires for my horns. I'm gonna put some uh like stadium horns, stadium style horns, like one right there and one over there. Got the wires here for that. I'm gonna put the PRV 6x9s, which are 250 watts RMS, on both sides of the front stage. And I already got the wires in the door for that. Right there, there, and right there. I already ran the speed wire from all of the stock uh, speaker wire in the deck. All of the speed wires ran to the rear of the car. All I have to do is wire up the LC7i with the speaker wire. Then put the RCA cables in to the amplifiers, and then run my speaker wire from that speaker box to the aftermarket speaker. To the aftermarket amplifier, and we should be good, bud. We should be good. That's my latest update. I'm going to lay it down. One last little peek at the SMD setup. Man, I think that looks really amazing, man, to be, a freaking stock battery and a freaking stock alternator. So we're upgrading soon. Stay tuned. Out.